Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Maddie. Today I have a very pretty, kind of soft, peachy spring look. It is 64 degrees in March here in Minnesota. I'm feeling very spring. Spring has officially sprung, it seems. So I just wanted to do like a glowy, peachy, springy vibes type of look. It's just very soft and pretty and not too dramatic, but a little bit of something with the lashes. I don't know, this makeup just makes me feel very like pretty. But yeah, if you want to see how to achieve this look, then just keep on watching because I'm going to show you. Okay, so I actually have this little Z palette of some singles here. I have a couple of the Anastasia ones here and there. Those are the smaller ones, but then these bigger pans are the new YSL shadows. And I kind of want to play with one of the YSL shadows and then some of the Anastasia ones. I just want to do like a light springy look. I'm gonna first start by dipping into the shade Orange Soda from Anastasia. This is just a nice warm crease color. And I'm applying this onto a little fluffy brush just straight through the crease. On a slightly smaller brush, I'm going to dip into the shade Caramel, also from Anastasia, and I'm going to start into the outer corner and bring this into the crease as well. And then I'm also going to apply that shade into the outer corner of the eye, kind of the outer fourth of the eye. Then I'm going to take one of the new YSL single shadows. This is the Satin Crush formula. There's also a Sequin Crush formula. This one, like these are really beautiful, the Sequin Crush ones. They're like a gorgeous kind of like glittery shimmer shadow. This one's in the number 9. But the Satin Crushes are just a nice soft shimmery shadow. So I'm gonna take the shade 4 and I'm going to apply this onto my lid. So that's pretty much it for the eyes. I just want something soft and shimmery, a little bit of warmth, but I want a little bit of peach as well. Next, I'm gonna go in and kind of prime my under eyes and also color correct. I'm gonna use the Charlotte Tilbury under eye corrector, I guess, in the shade Fair. It's just like a nice kind of creamy, light peach color. I just have like such dark under eye circles and I just wanna correct that, you know? I just want to cover that up more. And I really do find that this shade in particular really brightens my under eyes. You can see like a definite difference. Now that my under eyes are primed, I'm just going to go back in with a little bit of the Orange Soda shadow, just blending that onto the lower lash line. And I'm going to go back into the caramel color and apply this just to the outer corner of the lower lash line. And then going back into the number 4 shadow from YSL, I'm applying this to the inner corner of the lower lash line, just kind of like the inner fourth. And then for the actual inner corner of the eye, I'm gonna go in with the shade Bling from Anastasia. This is just kind of like a slightly matte shimmery white. And I'm just applying this a little bit to the inner corner, just to add a little bit of brightness there. It's just a very subtle shimmer on the inner corner. It's a really sheer shadow, so it just adds like the littlest bit of highlight, and then I'm going to apply it to the brow bone as well. Okay, so my eyes are pretty much done. I'm going to do lashes and mascara in just a little bit, but first I'm gonna zoom you out and I'm gonna work on the face. So the first thing I'm gonna start with is, of course, the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Primer. My skin is feeling a little dry at the moment, but only because I applied, I mean, not dry, but it's not like as hydrated as I would like it to be before I applied my makeup. I did my skincare like this morning. I had to go to the DMV to get my license renewed. And let me tell you, so Minnesota, it's really weird. We have like IDs and we also have what's called like real ID. I don't know if other states have this or not, but basically our IDs are really crappy and they're switching over to like a proper ID like most other states have. And so you have to like apply for a real ID. It's like a little bit more expensive than like a regular ID. And like by October, everybody has to have the real ID to be able to fly, like on any plane, which is so stupid. But any hoozles. Okay, I'm gonna quickly go in with the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. While I talk to you about my DMV experience, I'm just gonna highlight my face. So my DMV, because of COVID, there's like a 15-person limit inside the DMV. And the DMV, it's busy. There was at least 25, 30 people in front of me, like easily. So I stood in line for like an hour, and then I get to the DMV, because here's the thing, is there's about 25 to 30 people in front of me in line outside, but that means that there's also 15 more people inside the DMV ahead of us. So I stood in line for about an hour, and I'm about to get a real ID because I want to go on a vacation at some point within the next year or so, and I want to be on a plane. So I applied for the real ID, or I tried to, but it turns out you need like 5 different forms of identification. You need your birth certificate, you need your social, and then you need your driver's license, and then you also need 2 pieces of mail or like documents with your name and address on it. And I only had one of those documents. I needed a second. So I just had to get a regular ID, which was so annoying. Whatever, I renewed my driver's license, it is what it is, but that was annoying. At least the weather was not bad. Next, I'm gonna go in with foundation. I'm gonna use the Natasha Denona Face Glow Foundation, and I'm going to apply this to my face. But for real though, the weather is so nice right now. It's about like 64 degrees. I'm so happy. We have our windows open. Well, we did have our windows open, but my boyfriend is experiencing like extreme allergy symptoms right now. Like he woke up in the middle of the night, like just uncontrollably coughing, and he felt really gross this morning. So unfortunately we can't keep the windows open too much, or else obviously it'll like exacerbate his allergies. But we did have the windows open for a while. The blinds were open. It was just it's so sunny and beautiful. And I ran some errands today, and I grabbed Starbucks, and I was so happy. Like here's the thing, is like I still struggle with depression no matter what time of the year it is, but at least I don't have to struggle with like seasonal depression on top of regular depression. Okay, then I'm gonna go in with a little bit of concealer. I'm gonna conceal my under eyes a touch, and then also this little uninvited guest on my chin. So I'm gonna use the L'Oreal Infallible Fullwear Concealer, my absolute favorite. And anytime that somebody asks me what my favorite concealer is, this is what I tell them, because it's so good. I'm gonna conceal up here a little bit too, and maybe a couple friends over there, and maybe that guy. I just use like the lightest amount. And I'm going to blend this in with my brand new beauty blender. I'm so excited. This is the first time I've used it, and there's really nothing like a fresh beauty blender, you know what I mean? Then I'm just gonna lightly set my under eyes, and for that I am gonna use the Hourglass Veil Powder. Then I'm gonna bronze up the face pretty generously. I'm gonna use the Milk Makeup Matte Bronzing Stick in Baked. I'm going to apply this to the cheeks. And I love the Real Techniques sponge that they have, but I feel like the Beauty Blender just blends this product out the best in my opinion. I just feel like the Beauty Blender blends everything out better in my opinion. I'm gonna take a little brush and apply this to the forehead. I feel like if I just go straight in with the product, it's just way too much on the forehead. And then with whatever's left, I'm just gonna bronze up the jawline and a little bit down my neck. And then of course, to set that into place, I'm gonna use the MAC Studio Fix powder in NC35. I feel like I'm finally about to hit pan on this. I've been using these two in tandem with one another for, God, maybe the last year and a half, 2 years? I don't know, the combination of these two products just does something for me, but I have really been liking another bronzer recently that's very similar to this. So I feel like when I'm finished with this, there's another one that I will end up using instead. For highlight, I'm gonna pop on the ColourPop Super Shock Cheek in Lunch Money. And with a little brush, I'm just going to apply this to the high points of the face. And then for a little bit of blush, I'm gonna use the e.l.f. Putty Blush in Turks and Caicos. Everywhere I went to like 3 different places. 2 out of the 3 were completely sold out of this shade. I was lucky that the Ulta inside the mall that I work at had it in stock. And I'm just gonna take this on my brush and apply this to the cheek. And I'm just gonna blot off any excess with my beauty blender. Okay, so now that my eyes and my complexion are done, I'm gonna pop off camera really quick, do lashes and mascara, and then I'll be back to figure out a look. Okay, so I have my mascara and lashes on. For mascara, I'm wearing the Essence Lash Princess Waterproof Mascara. I picked this up recently at Ulta when I got the e.l.f. cream blush. I also got the regular one for like videos when I'm not doing anything. Today I am actually about to go see a friend, so I'm gonna be doing something. So I'm wearing the waterproof one. I really like this mascara actually. I feel like it's quite nice. I don't know if it's as waterproof as I prefer it to be. The MAC in Extreme Dimension waterproof mascara, that one is super waterproof, but this one is fine. I can get through the day with this with very minor smudging. But then for lashes, I'm wearing the Ardell Naked Lashes in the style 422. And let me just say that I also went to a couple different stores and they were sold out. I grabbed those from Walgreens when I was picking up omeprazole for my boyfriend. So to start off the lip, I'm gonna go in with the MAC Prep and Prime Lip and just apply this in a generous layer. This makeup is very soft. It's not really neat or precise, so I'm actually just going to apply like a liquid kind of balm type of thing. This is the YSL Volupte Liquid Color Balm. They don't make these anymore, unfortunately. This one is in the shade number 4. Just a beautiful kind of peachy shade, and it smells like peaches. And that's pretty much just the lip. So this is the final look. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you really liked this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a like, and if you'd like to see more of me, then just hit subscribe. All of my social media links will be down below in the description box, so if you'd like to follow me elsewhere, it's gonna be in the description. Thank you guys again so much for watching. I will see you all in the next video. Bye!